evening, everybody. My name is Sonia. I'm the host of the Knowledge Power Hour, and we're in our series of Financially Free in 23. And today's topic is going to be great. I promise you, it's worth everything that y'all need to hear. So make sure you have your pens and papers ready. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. I need you to share this to and everybody today. Today, we're going to be doing mortgage talk with Rick the Closer. So just so you'll know a little bit about Rick, but I forgot. Always remember that knowledge isn't power. Applying the knowledge is power. So with that being said, again, get your pen and paper. But Rick the Closer owns his own mortgage company. Black owned, Black business, Black excellence. So this is one that you would need to see. You need to talk to Rick. Rick Mortgage Company is called the Remy Mortgage Group. It's a premier mortgage team that he has. They pride themselves with offering some of the lowest rates nationwide, and they make the loan processing easy. You become a part of his family, his tribe, and what he does for you. Even with first-time home buyers, he makes sure you know every detail of what you're trying to do in the purchase of your home. If you're wanting to refinance due to an outstanding loan or consolidate your debt, he got you. And don't forget, if any of you out there is into flipping homes, he got you that way as well. So before further ado, I want to introduce y'all to Rick the Closer. Hey, Rick.
How's everything?
Everything is everything. How are you?
I'm good. Happy. What's today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. I know we forget sometimes. We be so busy.
Yes, indeed.
So, Rick, tell everybody a little bit about you personally.
Man, I'm a family guy. That's that. I'm a family guy. So that wraps it up right there. I love sports. I love people. I love helping people. We are a people first company, and so we carry that in our day in and day out life. So yeah, that's me. Nothing extra, nothing less.
Nothing less. So, what made you get started into doing working in this arena with realtors and financing?
I'm gonna tell you. So this was a career pivot. So I spent 10 years in education, working in urban schools. Loved it, every minute of it. Had some lasting impact on students, and it was at a time where I just felt like it was time for a pivot. So I jumped into real estate, sold a number of homes, and I saw a lack of diversity. I saw a huge need on the mortgage side, and I just got frustrated. So when you get frustrated about something, either you shut up or fix it. So we're here to fix it, and the birth of Remy Mortgage is here. So yeah, that's the reason.
Has the road been hard for you in this arena when you started?
I don't look at it like that. I look at it as a journey. Maybe if I can reflect back 5 years from now, 10 years from now, I might say, hey, that was a little hurdle. But I'm working day in and day out, and we don't look too much at the how can you say, the obstacles. We're a company that's overcoming obstacles, and so we don't really entertain those too high.
Okay, that's good. So let's talk about the preparation of buying a home. So, like I said, everybody get your pen and paper out because he's finna start giving you the deeds.
All right. So, first part of purchasing a home, you have to ask yourself, what's my why? Like, why am I purchasing a home? Am I purchasing a home just because I say I want to be a homeowner, or am I purchasing a home so I can develop and build generational wealth? Right? Am I a first-time home buyer, or am I a home buyer that's looking to purchase a home for 30 years? So these are questions you got to have with yourself. This is questions you got to have with your spouse, and that helps you game plan, right? Let's say you're 21, 22 years old, and you don't want to go back home. You don't want to go back home, but you don't want the responsibility of a home. However, if you take the next 3 or 4 years, purchase a property, it could be a townhome, it could be a condominium. You're instantly building equity, and then down the line you can possibly rent that property out and or sell it as equity to purchase your next home. So, everybody time frame, everybody reason is different. It's just a matter on the individual.
Okay. All right. So is there anything else that they would need to know while they're preparing? Is there anything that they, once they get started, or would it be best to try to find you first?
Well, no, absolutely. You want to have an idea what your FICO score is. All right, we're a company that we go all the way down to 500 FICO. It's a challenge though when you go under 620. It's a challenge. If you have a 579 or lower, it requires a minimum of 10% down. 580 or higher, minimum of 3.5% down is required. If you have a 620, we can go as low as 3% down. Okay, so it's one of those things where you have to kind of prep and see what's my budget, and is the timing correct? And so if your credit is in a great spot, and you are savings, you have your savings, and you're working at a steady job, it may be a good fit to try us out and see if we can get you qualified. A lot of times you are more qualified than what you think. A lot of people may run out and purchase a car thinking, I don't qualify for a house, so let me get the car. No, you qualify for a home. So you want to buy the house before the car. So give us a call.
So tell us why would we do that?
Well, it's something called DTI, debt to income ratio, right? Mm-hmm. You don't know nothing about it. You don't hear that word until it's time to purchase. Okay. Right. So, when you're purchasing a home, your debt to income ratio, let's use FHA, for example, maximum debt to income ratio on the housing side is going to be about 44%. Overall, it's going to be about 57%. All right. So there's a top and bottom ratio. The top ratio is going to be your projected mortgage payment in comparison to what your monthly income is. Your bottom is going to be your total debt, monthly responsibility obligations, into comparison to what your monthly income is. So that's when I bring our expertise in and we run those numbers for you. And we do free DTI analyzing. So, if you have any questions, we'll have no problem just running DTI. We don't need to pull credit. If we're having trouble, we can do a soft credit pull. It's no problem. Don't need to make a full commitment. But just to get an idea, you want to game plan. That's our biggest thing. We want a game plan. All right, let me save X amount of dollars for X amount of months to help with my minimum down payment. Okay, let me use this revenue coming in, whether it's tax money, whether it's a gift. Let me use this money to come on in to help with my down payment. Okay. Now, a lot of times, we we're struggling with down payment, right? I'm gonna give you 3 scenarios that can really help you with your options. In fact, maybe even 4. All right. So first thing, we're always going to want to ask you at least put down minimum down payment of 3.5%. If you're struggling to get that, that's not a problem. If you have a friend or nothing, a relative that's willing to gift you the money, that's legal. They can gift you the money. If you have a retirement that you can borrow from, you're able to borrow out of the retirement. Okay. If you are a VA vet, you qualify for 100% financing, right? So these are all things that we can help you with. If you are living in a rural area, it's something called a USDA loan that qualify you 100% financing. So, there's ways around it, but it's always recommended to put down at least a minimum requirement.
Okay. Can you tell people the ups and downs that they might face when buying a home?
It's one of those things when you're out there searching for a home, you have to have, you're gonna have a wish of maybe 10 things. So you have to say, well, what am I willing to negotiate with? What I'm not willing to negotiate with? Is location important for me? Is the size of the house important for me? Is the zoning is what I'm looking for. So you have to know what your wants are, and you have to know what areas you're willing to kind of bend and fold and flex on to see if it's its ability to adapt. So that's one of those challenges that you have to, once again, just kind of analyze with yourself, analyze with your loved one, and to see, when is a good fit. And then another thing is you want to kind of base your purchase price off your mortgage payment. So, you might be qualified for $500,000, but you may only be comfortable with a $400,000 mortgage. So there's no need to go out there and go on a contract on a $500,000 house if you're not comfortable with the mortgage. So it's essential that you run your numbers first. Everybody says, well, their first thought is, let me get a real estate agent. And in fact, it's really, let me get my mortgage company together so we can have a good idea of what our numbers are going to be. Key. It really should start there. That's why a lot of times when you reach out to a realtor, the first thing they're going to do is send you to their loan professional. Why is that? Because we need to know what the numbers are so that we know that you're comfortable and that you can afford this home. And that's key.
Okay. Well, while we're sitting here, y'all see this Q code up here at the top? Liz Galore Brands. She is the chemist of marinades, and everything is a vibe with her. So you need to scan that Q code, and you need to order while you can. Like I said, she has a premium, which is my favorite, which is heaven. I put that in some cream of spinach, and it was great. I'm telling you, she is worth every bit of her cost. Scan the Q code, go out, check out her brand. She still has her Texas loaded potatoes for the rest of this month. So if you want to order that, or if you need a meal prep, holler at her. She got you. I promise you, she is worth it. Her vibe is everything. So catch Liz now while she's up here. Back to you, Rick. I have another question. I know you did get on. I know you did get on the different types of mortgages, but is there anything else out there besides the ones that you talked about?
So I'm gonna break it down, right? So we have a laundry list. I'm a mortgage broker, so if I cannot get the deal done, it can't get done. So make sure you guys follow me, follow the company at Remy Mortgage, and follow me personally at Rick the Closer. So you call me. I mean, we have the ability to close loans that most people just can't close. I mean, we have flexibility. We are, we're great. Let's just say that.
That's okay. Humbly. That's the best thing to say.
Humbly. So, we have stuff for primary residents. Primary residents, we're going to do our FHA, we're going to do our VA, we're going to do our USDA, we're going to do our conventional. Those are the other loans we spoke about. We also have things for investors. So we have any investors here, we are your friend. When I tell you we are your friend, we are your friend. We shop rates. That's number one. So when one lender rates go up, we're not bothered. We just go and see which one of our partners have better rates, right? And we have programs that can help you get into homes as an investor with no documents. That's right, no documents, no income. So if you're looking to purchase an investment property, we're doing a rent analysis on the home, and that covers the mortgage payment. So you're not responsible to bring your taxes. You're not responsible to do all that documentation. All we're going to verify is your down payment money and get you to close. So that's one of our great products. We have another product called the bridge loan. That's awesome for those that's in between projects, right? Let's say you're an investor and your hard money guy runs out. Hard money time runs out and you're looking to purchase another home. Looking to get out that loan, but you don't want to commit to a 30-year. Well, guess what? I have a loan that's 12 to 18 months, right? So it's a great tool. Fix and flip. So for all of our fix and flippers, if you got to know what you're doing though. You have to know what you're doing. So, we have a number of loan products. We have, even for those that's not working, but you have assets in your bank. I have an asset utilization loan, right? Let's say you have $500,000 in the bank, but you're currently not working. Every lending mortgage company is telling you deny. Not Remy Mortgage. You're approved. That's right. You're approved.
Right.
Give me a call. All right. Give me a call. We love what we do. We love people. We love helping families. We love helping investors. Every closing we have, we go celebrate with them because it's a celebration. It's a celebration, of getting to the table. It's a celebration of gaining excellence through REO. I mean, if you don't know, real estate, that's how you build wealth.
Mm-hmm.
That's REO is how you build wealth. I don't care what you're invested in, REO would not go anywhere. So, have your other investments. However, man, keep in mind that I always recommend having a few REOs under your belt and your pipeline, just so that later on, it could be 10 years from now, you can resell them and gain the equity from that.
Okay. So what about hunting down house insurance?
I mean, you have so many options with house insurance. So that's not my expertise. However, we do have we do have a in-house insurance agent that's awesome. She can definitely give you some insight on details on what to do when it comes to getting a home and getting a house insured. But the biggest thing is when you purchase a home, you want to shop your insurance rate so that you are essentially saving money. So every company have different guidelines. Every company has different numbers associated with it. So there's nothing particular in regards. It's like shopping for car insurance, essentially.
Okay. Okay. What about mortgages versus rent?
But once again, to go back to preference.
Mm-hmm.
To go back to preference. If you got people watching this that's still going to rent, and you got some people that's going to wake up and say, you know what, this is the day I fire my landlord. You fire your landlord, you call us.
Mm-hmm.
We will help you. It's literally, rent has gone up. Rent has gone up, a few $100 every year the last few years. I mean, it's insane.
Up 1,000 in certain states.
It's insane. So, you look at people that purchased homes in 2017, they're sitting there smiling because the only thing that went up was their taxes, nothing else. So I say really, if purchasing a home is your commitment, then I say just reach out. We'd love to help you. We'll guide you, we'll coach you, we'll definitely make sure we put you in the right spot and put you with the right people.
Okay. So do you help with down payment assistance or closing costs, or do you have programs for that?
So closing costs is always paid. It's all we can get the seller to help with closing costs.
Mm-hmm.
We don't necessarily help with closing costs. No lender can help with closing costs because those are your fees to close.
Mm-hmm.
Down payment assistance, we do provide that. We have an option for it. So that's not our number one go-to. We prefer you putting down some money because it's a better rate for you. That's one thing you're going to learn with Remy Mortgage. We're always going to be honest with you. Even when we'll tell you things you don't want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everybody's going to scream to the top of the mountains, go get a down payment assistance. It's good for those that absolutely need it. If you don't need it, don't use it. If you have a retirement, let's utilize that. Why? Because you'll save almost $150 to $300 a month just in interest if you go with the down payment, the traditional way, rather than down payment assistance. However, we do have down payment assistance. So if you have at least a 600 FICO score, I'd love to help you. We can help you with our DPA program.
Okay, well, let me ask you this since you said that. So, speaking on the down payment assistance, even though it's a good side, but I'm hearing there's an ugly side to that. Why is it a difference if you're using government money or, whatever grant money it is versus using your own money? Because some people I know, they'll try to use that versus theirs. So, because they can take that money and buy furniture for the house.
There's a saying, nothing's ever free.
That's true.
Nothing's ever free. So, we will explain it to you. Only if you absolutely need it do we use down payment assistance, right? Everybody rates was shooting in the 7%. We didn't originate not one loan at 7% rate. Why? We didn't have to. Why? We're able to control our pricing. That's the beauty. Once again, we own our company.
Right.
Remy Mortgage, so we can make our own rules,
right,
and help people win in this world.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, if we ever had originated a down payment assistance program during that time, the rates were almost like 7.5, and this is set by the lender because they feel like the risk is higher, right? If you're not have no skin in the game, they're like, we're going to loan you this money, but we want an extra percentage on this.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to cost you $200 a month. So let's say it's a $300,000 house. After about 4 years, you're paying more for that home.
Okay.
You put the down payment down, minimum, and then we'll help you get the rest, whether it's in closing costs or we'll figure it out. We can get some lender credits in there if we got to boost up the rate a little bit. But we have ways.
Yeah, ways. All right. That's what I like. I like to hear that. what do you, since you've been in this arena for a while, what do you really think overall people should know when it comes to choosing a mortgage company or a broker?
Number one thing is you need to be comfortable. You need to be comfortable.
Hmm.
Okay. When I say that, my clients know they can call me anytime. They can ask me the same questions 100 times. Right. I close loans multiple times a month. You buy a house once every 7 years. So you don't know. That's my job to help you. Let me educate you. Let me give you the best advice professionally. So one, you want to be comfortable. Two, you want to get a second opinion. If you get denied, just get a second opinion to see if, hey, this is a true denial or do I need to really do some homework? And three, maybe just, get a second opinion on your rate. Don't necessarily just be married to it. We pride ourselves on offering clients the wholesale rate. If they have it at closing costs, we'll gladly disclose it to you because that can save you a lot of money monthly. So we want to put you in a winning position, and the way we do that, we educate. That's one of my greatest attributes. I have a master's degree in education, and I've carried that master's into the mortgage world, and we're educating and empowering our clients.
Okay, that's a good thing to hear. Is there any other pros and cons you would like to add?
But to gaining a mortgage,
Yeah,
it's all pros. It's all pros.
All pros with you.
The con is if you can't afford it, don't buy it. But it's all pros over here. It's all pros. It's all pros. I mean, let me tell you. You get a mortgage, you stabilize your housing. Can nobody no longer come and tell you your rent going up $300?
Right. Okay.
Only people that can tell you that is the federal government if taxes go insane. But guess what? If your property tax go insane, that means you can sell. So you take your few $100,000 and you move somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all pros. It's literally all pros.
Okay.
Everybody that's watching this right now should be motivated, should be inspired.
And if you have any questions, y'all need to ask him because he's here.
Yes,
because I can keep going on and on and on. But I need y'all to ask the questions that you need to ask because this is why he's here. So comment. So he'll know what you need to ask. Do you have classes that a group can come to, or do you basically do one-on-ones?
So we do one-on-ones, but we're in a process of starting what they call Remy Mortgage Academy. But you guys got to follow and like so you can be updated. So go ahead and follow at Remy Mortgage, and we'll definitely update you. So it's something that we'll be promoting. And it's just we want to empower you, whether you're purchasing a home 2 years from now, whether you're purchasing a home 6 months from now. Educate. So don't be naive. You want to have an idea. You want to know the steps that it takes to purchase a home, right? You don't want to be. It's one of those things where, it's one of those things where you're tax professional, right? You get more of this tax information. Everybody just did their taxes. You get all the tax information, right? Whether it's accurate or not, you're still responsible for it. So when it comes to real estate, when you sign a contract, no matter what the real estate agent telling you or the realtor's telling you, you're still responsible for that contract. So you want to make sure going into it that you are extremely knowledgeable so you can be successful throughout the transaction. And you want to make sure you find the right real estate professional to help you along the way. It's got a question up here. How long it takes to get into a home? We close loans very fast over here. So we can close a loan as fast as 14 days. Most people take about 30. So we close most loans about 30, but we can close a loan in about 14 days.
And is that with residential, or are you talking about for investors?
Every loan is different. So investors, we depending on the type of investment loan, right? So let's say the rental assessment loan, we can close that in about less than 14 days. Primary residence, if everything is in line, we can close that in less than 14 days. But most people close in about 30 days.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I don't know if I mentioned, we also do commercial as well. So if you're looking to purchase a commercial building, if you're looking to refinance, if you're a business owner looking to refinance, mechanic shops, barber shops, any type of commercial business that you own or company that you own, we have the tools to help you. So, we are one-stop shop here.
That sounds real good.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So I'm going back to the first question again because I want everybody, because I think I like the fact that when you said, because I'm listening and I think it ran past everybody, if you have everything in order, you can close within 14 business days. So what do they have to do to make sure they have everything in order?
So a lot of times if you're calling me, when I'm asking for documents before the pre-approval, that's me putting everything in order, essentially. So I'm going to have everything. But just so you have an idea what the basic stuff we're going to ask for, we're going to ask for the 2-year W-2s, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to ask for your last 2 pay stubs. We're going to ask for your most recent bank statement, right? We're also going to ask, we're going to go over numbers to see if you qualify for this particular budget. Those are the basis for those that are how can you say, are not self-employed, are W-2 employees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this is the trick. The trick is, those that work overtime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Any overtime people out there? Wave your hand. Overtime, thumbs up, overtime.
I know about a couple of them.
Yeah. I mean, when I get an application, I get an application. I make $40 an hour. How many hours you work? 70 hours. It's impossible. Mm-hmm. Your employer schedules you for 40. The other 30 is overtime. But this is how it works, right? This is how it works. So overtime, we average out the last 2 years of overtime. So if you're buying a house 2023, I'm going to take 2022. I'm going to take 2021. And I'm going to average out your overtime. But we're not done yet. We're going to figure out what that number is. Let's say that averages out to $1,000 a month. So you say, hey, I get $1,000 of extra income. We have to look at your year to date to make sure you're still on track. So as long as you're making at least $1,000 of overtime a month on your pay stub year to date, then we can count the $1,000. Let's say you're making $700 a month average year to date, then we only can count the $700. So that's when it gets tricky. All right. But that's when you give us the responsibility to figure these numbers out for you and to make sure we put you in the right spot. Got a question. Which credit report you use? It's a little confidential. I mean, we can go over it if you want to reach out to me. We like to protect our companies that we work with, especially regarding the credit reports. So unfortunately, I'm unable to answer that question.
But that's a good question, Lois.
Yeah, I mean, but we all going to use credit. We're all going to use,
the one that's best for you.
Well, it's not. It's a mortgage credit system that we have to use. So, it pulls your credit report. It's nothing. If you have a 700 on your phone, you probably have a 680 with us. So it's not. It's an algorithm that they use that measures mortgages. That all mortgage companies use. So we all use the same companies essentially. And
so the paperwork that you were saying, do you have to have 3 or 4 years worth of tax documents?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we talked about people that work W-2s, right? So W-2 people, we don't need no taxes. I don't need your taxes. I don't want your taxes. I just need your W-2s, right? Those for individual that are that's working a W-2 job. I don't want your taxes. Don't send it to me. I don't want to look at them. I just want your W-2s.
That's interesting because I know some people that they've been asking for about 2, 3, maybe 4 years worth of tax documents. So that's just shocking to hear. I'm telling you,
we go by Fannie and Freddie guidelines. Freddie and Fannie said they don't want that. I don't ask for it. All right? That's why Fannie and Freddie is the federal government that purchases the mortgages. So that's the ones that insure the loans. So those are the ones that essentially we have guidelines we have to adhere to, and then put out from there. Okay. So but yeah, so we so when it comes to a W-2 employee, we don't require anything extra. Now, when it comes to self-employed, you're gonna have a lot of self-employed individuals out there. Okay. I'm gonna talk. It's two parts to self-employed. You got your 1099s, right? 1099s are individuals. That's our LLCs, right? When you're a 1099, you do your taxes. You get to write off a lot of things.
Right.
It's all fun until it's time to buy a mortgage. Then it's not fun.
Right. Because they want that income.
They want that income, but your income say $2. Right? So I have an option for you. Okay. And this goes into a lot of my specialty products that most people don't have. Right. So I have an option called a 1099, right? 1099 loan. 1099 loan says it just literally averages out your last two 1099s reports, not your taxes, right? It's just like that. So 1099 will average those two out. You have to put a little extra down, but I can get it done. Another thing I have is called a P&L, right? It's called your profit and loss statement, certified by your accountant. So if your accountant says you make $80,000 profit and loss, guess what? That's your income. I don't want to look at your taxes. It's called the P&L product. All right. So these are tools that we offer self-employed. Now, if you're self-employed and you are claiming money on your business, great. Let's utilize it. Right. Call me. I will tell you what line to look at to know which one it is, right? You call me, I say, hey, let me see your taxes. I'm looking at one specific line to see how much income and see how much we have written off to see if we can utilize that. Okay. So those are ones that are claiming 1099. Now, for our business owners that are S Corp, those that are getting paid, that's getting a paycheck out of their business. Awesome. You're a W-2 employee, but there's one little hurdle. Your business has to be gaining. Right. You cannot pay yourself $100,000 out your business and your business lost $100,000.
Right.
Because you are the business. So as a lender, they want to say, hey, you could pay yourself $100,000 and your company still can do well. We'll allow you to use that $100,000 W-2 income. Right. But yeah, so we are like I told you guys, if I cannot get it done, it can't get done. That's just that's our belief. I might be a little biased, but hey, we're in the office late, we're in the office early for reasons like this to help you win in this mortgage world.
So what if because I know some people that they're probably on the show now listening that are W-2 earners, but they also have an LLC. How does that work for them?
So it's a combination of the both. All right. So you ready for this? So, and this is hence why we don't even want to see your taxes. So let's say you're 1099. Let's say you made $100,000 1099 or W-2, right? Let's say your business lost $10,000. Well, then your income takes a hit by $10,000, so you're down to $90,000. So we don't even want. So a lot of times, if I have somebody that has a business and W-2, if the W-2 is enough to cover the house that they want, we're just going to focus on the W-2. There's no need to talk about the 1099. Now, if we need to utilize the 1099, we absolutely will. As long as the business is showing profits, we'll be successful.
Okay. Do they have to be on their job long? How long do they have to be on their job?
That's an awesome question. Okay, so we require a minimum of 2-year work verification.
Okay.
All right, so what does that mean? I don't care where you worked at. As long as you work full-time hours for 2 consecutive years, we will go back and date. You can work 10 different jobs. As long as I can verify you've been working, and match the dates, we'll be fine, right? And it's not a huge lapse. We'll be fine, right? Now, the misperception is like, hey, I just got this new job making great money now. I have to wait 2 years. That is absolutely false. No, you call me right away. All I need is a letter of intent from the employer and 2 paychecks to support the new income that you have. So if you're working a job and you're making $5,000 and you got a new job making $6,500 a month, you qualify. It's okay. Take that new job. Take that promotion. You can do it while you're in the contract. I'm gonna lose a little hair. You can see I lost a lot already, but I'm gonna lose a little bit more. You do that, but we don't work it out.
Okay. That's
we don't work it out. You know?
Because sometimes you have people like that. I know someone. I'm gonna have to tell her when I get to work that, hey, you ain't gotta wait, because she been an at-home mom for a while.
Okay.
With her new baby, and she decided to come to work, and so
I got how long?
She's been there 4 months now.
All right, that's even better. That's a letter of explanation. So you
Mhm.
got to be strategic in this mortgage world, right? I listen, and my job is to help you win in this mortgage world. So, right there, I'm writing a letter of explanation to the underwriter. Hey, she's a new mom. She has the right to be a new mom and stay at home. She didn't make no money. It's okay. Leave her alone. Let's get this done. Let's waive it. Let's
And
waive
that's
that
what's
condition.
up.
So, that my team and I know how, our expectation in regards to professionalism and how to fight and advocate for our clients.
Mhm. Okay, that's what's up. Anybody else have any other questions? Um, do you have any words of wisdom you want to give everybody?
Man, set your goals and go chase them. Right? Don't live life in concrete blocks on your feet. Right? Just run. Just run. You want a new house, go buy a new house.
Mhm.
You want to move, go move. You don't sometimes in life you don't know why. You just go. And so set your goals, establish your goals, and just go get it. Everybody win. I wish nothing but success for everybody. Please share our information with your friends, your family. We're striving to be the number one lending option out there. That's our goal. That's our vision. And we wake up every day with an empty stomach. Oh my goodness! We're hungry to succeed and really hungry to see our clients win. That's the number one thing. So thank you so much for having
Oh,
me on.
I got one more question.
Oh, you do? Oh, I'm sorry.
You ain't going nowhere.
I'm sorry.
Y'all see this right here? This brand right here? The Exquisite Taste endorsed brand of KTB Enterprise Unlimited. This is the Black Macy's of Macy's. Their prices are excellent. What did you say?
You got one more question that popped in real quick. Hold on, that popped in.
Okay, hold on.
What about rent to own? All right, take it from me. All right, let me.
He said, "Let me straighten my collar."
Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Unless you just want to test drive the house, stop doing it. Now I know a number of people that just do it just to see if they really like that. That's fine. If that's your number one goal, stop doing it. Why? Why?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, well, like why? Why do it when we can get you in a home? Rent to own is not the number one option. Rent to own is not. It's not. A lot of times, and I just reflect back to when I was out there, selling home. I would never advocate for it.
Mm-hmm.
I would never, because we can get you in a house. Right, we can get you in a house traditionally. You own the house.
And what do you? And what? And I just want to know because I'm curious. Why would you say that? Why would you? Because I have my little biases too, but I want to know why you say it's not the best option when it comes to
every contract looks different. Every company has different guidelines.
Okay.
So the guidelines, remember, these guidelines are not in favor for you. Look at them, go over them. You probably still signing something you don't know. But what I'm telling you, if you have a decent credit score, right? See, you can't get into these rent-to-own programs with a 500 FICO score.
Mm-hmm.
You got to at least have, I think, like a 600 or something like that. Well, guess what? I can get you a mortgage with a 600.
Right.
You need down payment assistance? 9 times out of 10, I can help you with down payment. If you don't have no cash,
mm-hmm.
I can help you with down payment assistance. You need closing costs? Guess what's been happening lately? The sellers have been paying a large amount of the closing costs. So I say that to really look at it. Now, if this is your only option, listen, we all adults, we all grown, we have to make the best decision for our families.
Right.
But this is Remy Mortgage, Rick the Closer, just being honest with you. You're never going to have somebody just be honest with you and tell you it's not the best option. But if it's the best option for you, go for
it. She says she'll be calling you.
I appreciate you.
Her name is Lois.
So we got another question. What's the best loans for those that want investment properties? So I just want to clarify something, right? So there's two type of people that's doing investments. There's a first time homeowner that want to do an investment, right? I recommend, and I'm gonna talk 2 parts to it. So if you let's say you're fresh, you're 22, 23, just free of life, really no responsibility, making decent money, and you want to buy an investment property. First thing I'm gonna tell you, go buy an investment property with an FHA loan. Go buy a duplex. Okay, live in one, rent out the other. Listen, what I'm telling you. You can buy a 1 to 4 family unit um, with an FHA loan. Let's say your income is falling a little bit short. Guess what I can do? I can take 75% of the projected rent from the one unit and add it to income. It's an FHA guideline, right? So
Okay.
if that is your vision to be an investor, let's go for it, right? Now, for those that already own a property and want to purchase an investment, there's two type of ways. It's called a full doc investment, right? And then it's called an investment that that is no doc. So a full doc investment, essentially, you make tons of money, you make enough money where you can manage your own property and manage an investment property income wise, right? So that's full document. That's a minimum of 10% down. Okay. If you want to go to no document route, right? Let's say and do understand this product is in place, right? Because they're looking to make they're looking to have this be a rent happy housing market, right? So 10 years from now, everybody rent happy, right? So I'm not sure where this loan is going, but right now it's available where you can own multiple homes and I'm not checking out one document regarding your income. If you put 20% down, we're going to base the value or we're going to base the quality of that mortgage off the rent assessment in the community. So it's a two-part of your appraisal. So we do the regular appraisal, which is the 1004, and then we're going to do a 1007, which is a rent assessment appraisal. So it's a two-part. So
okay. Petronella, did that answer all your questions? Yeah, she's been talking about buying property. What about land?
Land, for the most part, you're gonna have to bring cash.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to bring cash. If I've seen some lenders provide funding for 50%, but land, to most people, is not worth much because there's no asset on top of the land. So
what if they wanted to build a house on the land?
I have one of the best products ever for that.
Okay.
One-time construction. Need at least a 700 FICO score, though, right? 15% LTV. What is LTV? That's loan to value, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have that. So if the house is worth $100,000, you need to put down at least $15,000, right? So if you're looking to build a brand new construction house and you have the land, we could do a one-time construction where we close on the land and we close on your building funds at the same time. So it's absolutely an amazing tool. It's called the one-time construct, just the REMI one-time construct. So definitely, if you're looking to build a home from scratch, if you already own the land, we can buy it from you, and that can be your asset, your down payment towards the actual construction and value of the home.
Okay. Alois and Pat and whoever else, Petronella, that you're talking about, you see this right here? Go ahead and scan it. You'll have his information. This is straight to his website. So go ahead and scan it. She said land and commercial property.
Yeah.
That's what Petronella is looking for, land and commercial property.
Okay, well, definitely let us know.
Okay. So y'all make sure y'all click that link. Y'all scan that. If you need it again, let me know. And I will make sure I put it back up before we get off. And let me go ahead and get this out the way because, like I said, this is my exquisite taste endorsed product, the Black Macy's. I need you to, if you haven't scanned, go ahead and scan that Q code so you can go ahead and go out there. They still have deals going on. So go on out there. Any cologne you're looking for, they got it. Any perfume you're looking for. Mama Day is coming up. So y'all need to be getting in here. Birthdays are here. Y'all need to get with KTB. They're everything. If you are having problems, you're picking the wrong colognes or perfumes, let Kermit talk to you. This is his forte. He knows how to help you find what balance with your chemical in your skin. I promise you, it'll smell one way on other people. Let's say you got Creed. Everybody got Creed. Creed doesn't, it smells the same, but on you it might smell different. You might want to get it, but you're the type to say, I don't want that because everybody else. But you might want this. So go ahead, scan the Q code. Like I said, add yourself to the list. This is Exquisite Taste endorsed because all we speak is luxury, and for them, luxury is justified. So have at it. And don't forget, if you are looking into being educated, I'm not even saying looking for a mortgage because you got to be educated to know what to do. Rick the Closer got you.
That's right.
If you're looking for investment properties, I bet you he knows somebody. If he's not doing it, because I think he does real estate as well. I think
since I've opened the mortgage brokerage, actually we did it in the past, but we do partner with a number of great realtors. So if you need help with a real estate agent, I have a great pool of realtors that can definitely help you.
And I think he got good connections. So I think y'all, he is worth it. He's worth it. So anything that you're needing, anything that you want, I think he got it. From personal to commercial, I think he got it. So I think you need to contact him. So scan the Q code. Information is going to be in the comments. I'm going to load up some more information in our both the groups, the Exquisite Taste Network group and the Let's Bring It to the Table, because this is financially free in 23, and this will not be the last time you will see him. We will come up with more questions, have more answers, and maybe we can get him to teach us a little bit for those who's new to this. We're not true to it yet, but we're new to this. He's true to it. So we can get him to come out and, help us along the way, because everybody might start out with a personal home, but everybody needs to be an investor. Get that trust circulating to where that house is forever there. Don't let your kids buy a home, get a home for them. And so that home will be in generations to come. So yeah, Rick is the guy. I don't see why not. Mm-hmm. So Rick, you have any other lasting words that you want to give? You got 7 minutes.
No, I'm good, baby. I'm good. Let's go win. Make sure y'all follow us, man. I appreciate the support. Tell your friends, tell your family about it. We're humbly thankful for you guys, and I appreciate you allowing me to come on the show.
And put Rick Mortgage in the Facebook. He's there. He's on LinkedIn. He's on TikTok. Not TikTok. He's on
TikTok. Yeah.
You're on TikTok. He's on TikTok.
I'll be on TikTok at Remy Mortgage. So
he's on every social media place. He's even on YouTube. So you can find him. He ain't hiding. You can find him. And then you have his website. So, like I said, y'all, and to Rick, I want to say thank you again. Like I tell y'all all the time, knowledge is everything, only if you apply it. So make sure that you take the knowledge you got today and apply it. He's waiting. He said no sleep. So he said no sleep. So call him up. Yeah. DM him, whatever you got to do to reach him. Do what you got to do. And I promise you, I don't think he'll fail you, because me with my champagne taste, I'll be calling him soon.
Appreciate
you. Everybody. So y'all need to get with him. And like I always say, we're on every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week, I'm not sure which way we're going. I hadn't got any finalized things yet, but Let's Bring It to the Table will be coming on soon. I know at the end of the month, we're going to do our vision board. I don't think it's going to be on Wednesday. We're going to choose another day so we can set those intentions and move on, because y'all done had 3 months to get those vision boards done. I'm expecting to see some vision boards. I'm expecting to see what you need as far as setting the intent to make this happen. Financially free in 23, Rick is the guy. If you're looking for a home, he's the guy for finance. Start there. I always felt that, but he confirmed it. So go with him first, set the intention, get the solution from him. And then if you don't have a realtor, he can help you get one. All right. You see what I'm dropping? All right. So see y'all next week, Wednesday. I'll let y'all know what we'll be discussing then, because like I said, I'm waiting for confirmations on some things. And y'all be blessed tonight. And y'all have a good night.